Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how, thanks to AI, you can fully automate your prospecting, meaning you'll be able to automatically book video calls or demos with the AI responding to prospects on your behalf. This video is going to be a bit technical. We'll look at how to use AI, but we'll go over that quickly. That will be the subject of other videos to teach you how to configure the AI based on your specific use case. And especially because we're going to use the software Make, which is a tool for interconnecting multiple applications together. So, for those of you who are already familiar with it, I invite you to speed up the video during certain parts, but I'm going to go into detail to really explain how it works. Because the fact is that today in Emelia, we've created tools that allow you to automate your prospecting, but we can't manage every single use case for all the different types of clients we have. So you kind of have to create your own automation on your end as well, and that's what I'm going to explain to you in this video. How it works in Make. So you need to create an account, then you click on create a new scenario, all right? And inside you have the different software tools you can use. So the first node to create, so it's the node, you need to search for it. Type in Emelia, and there you'll find watch campaign activities. So basically what this does is Make will intercept all the actions happening in your campaigns. And Emelia. So obviously you first need to connect your account. Connect Emelia to Make, and then it tells you to create the webhook. So you click on add. Okay, you click on add and you enter a name if you have multiple accounts Emelia. Emelia account 1, there you go. Next you go into Emelia, you go into the settings, API, API key and webhook. And you generate a new API key if you don't already have one. Then you copy the API key to paste it into Make. There we go. You click on save. So now it's connected. As a result, you get a view of all your campaigns. You choose whether you want to run the scenario on a specific campaign or on all campaigns. I recommend testing with, of course, a single test campaign. Then you choose the events you want to capture. So you could capture email opens, link clicks, etc. Here, what we're going to focus on is, of course, the replies to emails. So you click on email replies. Now it's connected. And so just a quick note. In Emelia, what we've created in the advanced features is automatic AI-based classification. So that's handled directly within Emelia, the automatic classification of replies. So we'll be able to know. Emelia will return information indicating whether the person is interested, not interested, if it's an out-of-office automatic message, or if it's a hostile prospect. It can happen that some prospects are a bit hostile. How did you get my email address? And so on. People who are not happy. So there you go. We have all possible classifications. Also, if it's a delegation, if the person says, I'm not the right person, you should contact this person instead, etc. All of that can be identified thanks to this feature, which needs to be activated and uses Emelia credits. So one classification equals 1 credit of 2 cents. Once we have the activity, what we need to add next is the router. There we go, router. Okay. Because at this point, depending on the different classifications, you're not going to want to take the same action. So here, I'm just going to show you 2 cases quickly. Basically, here, we're going to mark interested, all right? And so the condition is if AI classification, so this is what Emelia sends back. If AI classification equals, you have the different possibilities here. Interested, it's okay. So if it's interested, it will trigger a type of action that we'll define later. If it's, because we also have question asked. So if classification equals, here, you can take it from here. No, we can't. Too bad. If the classification is question asked, so this is if the prospect respond, but they don't say yes right away. Yes, he asked a question. So in that case, we'll want to do something else. And then you can add other routers, let's say. We'll do the hostile prospect. If classification is hostile prospect, what we can do right away here is add it to the select list. So this is what is returned by Emelia's API to Make. And so we have the context email address. And here we can say, okay, a prospect who is hostile, we immediately add them to Emelia. So the basic blacklist is here, where you can put all the domain names and addresses, email addresses of people you absolutely do not want to contact. So if someone has responded in a hostile manner, logically you should never contact them again. Then there are other things. As I mentioned, there's delegation. So I'm just going to show you. Because if, for example, it's an out-of-office reply, okay, so here If the condition is out of office, then you need to be careful to write it correctly. It's the classification. It's out of office. This part is a bit technical, and what needs to be done will be covered in another video. But basically in Make, you can tell it to perform an action, but have it take place a certain number of days later. But just to show you, let's say for example, because that's going to be a case as well, send me a message on Slack just in case. There you go. These are things you can automate. Sending a message on Slack. And for example, in the message text, so if basically, it's just to show you this. It's the additional data. In other words, if you have an out of office or a delegation, well, here you can get the return date. That is, the AI will intercept the person's return date from the message when they're coming back from vacation, when they're returning to the office. And if it's a delegation, it gives you the email address that the prospect told you to contact, instead, this other person. So there you go. You can either, as I showed you in another video, say, okay, I'll send a follow-up email 10 days later. Or you can also put them into another campaign. So that already can be a solution. So copy module. No delete module. So we could put C delegation, OK classification. C delegation. Right, we could say Emelia. Add contact to campaigns. We choose another campaign. This campaign is designed to say, okay, well, it's your colleague who gave me the info. You can retrieve your colleague's information anyway, put it into variables, etc. And you can say, well, it was your colleague who told me to email you because you're the one in charge of, etc., etc. So that's a case to handle, but we're going to focus on the most important cases, of course. These are the cases where the person is actually interested because there are people, if you pitch it well to them, they respond right away, like, yes, I'm available. Or we can talk next week, or send me your calendar, etc. So what do we do in those cases? That's the most important part, and that's what will take up your time to work on. Here, the idea is to then pass the message on to an AI, which will be able to respond on your behalf. So in my case, what I'm going to do is use Anthropic's AI, but you can use whichever AI you prefer. So here, you just need to connect your account. In my case, I already have an account connected, but it's basically the same as what I showed you earlier. You need to go to Anthropic, get your API key, etc. You choose the model. Max token, we don't really care, but set it to at least 1000 or 2000. We're not going to go into the details. And then, just like that, user, add content type text. So here, actually, it's a bit technical. Here, it's as if you're prompting in Anthropic, but you just need to set it up. So we're clearly saying that it's a user message, that it's text we're going to provide. And so what is the text we're providing? Well, that's where you need to test different prompts. What's the logic behind it? You need to create better prompts than this. It's up to you to test them directly on Anthropic, on Claude. And obviously don't run the scenario so that it replies on its own before you've tested it. I'm going to show you how to test it. So here's the response. I'm giving you the idea for the prompt. Here's a response from a prospect. All right, and so in the classification we had, just need to move this. We have the message. Here's a response from a prospect. Write me a response based on what he said, replying in the same tone as him, and include the link to my calendar so you can book a demo, so that he books a demo. Here's the link. Okay, and here we insert the link to the calendar. So this is really just the idea of how to prompt. Obviously, you need to add a lot more use case handling. Sometimes it will directly give you a time slot. So the idea is that since the AI can't book the video call for you automatically, you need to reply, yes, no problem. Go ahead and book directly. There's a slot available on such and such day at such and such time. So this is really a mini prompt. I'll make another video on how to create a prompt. I'll try to find a general one. At some point, I'll find one. But anyway, with Emelia's partners, we've automated prospecting for certain clients, and each time the prompt was different depending on the use case. So it's up to you to work on your own. But yeah, that's the idea. We save. Okay. All right, and now normally what we'll be able to do, but I don't recommend doing it right away. I'm just showing you the end goal of all this. You'll be able to use the feature we added, which is reply to an email. There's no other email prospecting software that offers this feature. The problem is that if you don't have this feature, you can't fully automate your prospecting. Because when you run cold email campaigns, sometimes you use 3 email accounts, 5 email accounts, or even 50 different email accounts to send at scale. And so you need to reply again with the same email address. That's when you'll be able to say, okay, what was the email address used in this campaign that sent the message? So we send that information back. And then you'll be able to have the message ID. Because if you don't have that, when you reply again, there won't be any message history. So actually, thanks to the message ID, you get the message history. Because if the person replies to you and says, yes, okay, I'm interested, but then you send an independent email that isn't a follow-up, that doesn't include the history, it's not going to work. So the subject line doesn't need to be added because it's filled in automatically. And then next, the email body. This is where you'll be able to insert Anthropic's response. And then in the recipient field, you'll be able to put the person's email address. All right? Yes, and then I save. But overall, that's how it works. But here, what's going to require the most work from you? For example, this prompt is about, which isn't going to work. Because you really need to make sure to tell the prompt, only return the exact message I need to send. Because otherwise, it will probably respond with something like, here's the message you should send, and then add a colon. So yeah, it's up to you to refine the prompt. If you can't manage it, there will be a video coming soon. Otherwise, this one would end up being 3 hours long. This is the logic behind how you can set your prospecting to fully automatic mode. Now it's up to you to be creative and figure out how you want to manage things. If it's a question that's being asked, either you manage to create a prompt, so you do the same thing again, boom, but this time you'll create a prompt that knows. However, it might require more tokens. That knows how to answer most of your clients' questions or your prospects, right? But in that case, it makes for a really long prompt. For example, if someone replied, yes, but I already have another tool, etc. What's the difference between yours and that tool? I'd need a prompt that knows how to answer all of that and still suggests a video call afterward. A bit more complicated. What I recommend instead, because the goal when a prospect asks you a question is to respond as quickly as possible, in my opinion, what you should do when there's a question asked is classification, question, ask. It's to send yourself a message on Slack, or if you use another tool, to quickly get the content of the question and respond very quickly. It's very important to respond quickly when prospects ask you a question. So either you manage to automate it with AI, this is for people who really know how to use AI well, or at the very least, you set up an alert to get a direct notification and then be able to respond very quickly. Overall, it's this part, the interested classification, that's the easiest to set up. When prospects respond, yes, I'm interested. When are you available? Then automatically Yaya can reply, thanks Juliet, here's my calendar, looking forward to speaking with you, etc. It's up to you to set all of that up. Don't launch your scenario like that right away. What I recommend, first of all, since this one is the most important, you can delete the rest for now. And actually don't use the function right away. Reply to an email. But first, test it. And to test it, send a message on Slack. If you're using Slack or something else, just do it yourself. Let's do it this way instead. There we go. Reply to email. Okay, so send an email. You put it back in. Message ID regarding email body. Here, the idea is good. And actually, you put it in yourself. And the one that's going to receive the email is the email address. That way you can test things. Make sure to test it on at least 10, 20, 30 responses to be sure that the prompt you created still responds well and always responds consistently. And so here, on top of that, it's actually very, very simple. Here is a response from a prospect. But you can say, his name is first name, last name. So to give it the maximum amount of information, make sure to test all of that thoroughly. But what I just showed you, I hope you realize it can be incredibly powerful. Because if you're doing large-scale prospecting with 50, 100 companies, emails, and you're handling dozens or even hundreds of responses per day, then you'll be able to manage both the interested and the uninterested ones, with all the different cases automatically. And even for the uninterested ones, you can create a special prompt with Anthropic, ChatGPT, Gemini. You can do whatever you want. Depending on how the person says they're not interested, maybe you can try to turn it to your advantage. So, there you go. The goal is to have a routing for interested people, a routing for uninterested people, a routing for hostile ones, etc. That way we cover all use cases. Feel free to ask questions. If you need help setting up this kind of automation, we can refer you to agencies. This isn't the kind of thing we do directly, but I encourage you to learn how to do it yourself, because the more you know how to use tools like Make, and the more you know how to use AI, the more amazing things you'll be able to do in terms of prospecting. We'll see you in the next video on how to automate your prospecting using AI and Emelia. See you soon. Have a great day.